One thing I want to kind of talk about is like why, if you got one of these good matches in the light heavyweight division, why wasn't it just like, why didn't it pick up? If you know what I mean? Why didn't it pick up like, you know, the cruiserweight division did in WCW? It's kind of why this like heavyweight division exists. But looking back at it and kind of had a thoughts on it, I think the reason it kind of didn't work is because it kind of defeated the purpose of what WCW used it for. It was kind of, WCW kind of used it as like the high flyers, the, you know, cruiserweight level kind of thing, doing all the high flying stuff and all the kind of spectacular stuff that we all know and love. The kind of wrestlers that are in that division, obviously you said, you know, it's Dean Malenko, obviously this, that's one. Obviously you had, what was it, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, all those ones, you know, all those ones in that division. They were kind of in that situation where they put them in higher up on the card. They were trying to make it a mission to use them higher up on different divisions than other than using them in what they've been using in WCW. That's why they left, because they were like just pigeonholed as cruiserweights and not really moving up the card in any way. So if you take that away, who is in this division? Obviously Jeff Hardy wins the title at some point, stick it in there, but again he's a tag team wrestler. Scotty 2 Hotty is kind of again another tag team wrestler, shoehorn into a kind of division. Really have anything really. I think S.A. Rios, we'll talk about later, I think he won it at one point, but again it's just there was no win in it. There's no division. I think Dean Malenko's probably the only one, but it's kind of sad that he didn't have anyone to really, like, you know, good feuds. It's kind of the best he ever had, sadly. But yeah, it just didn't have the personnel to make it work. You know, it's just that when they sign people from like the cruiserweight, kind of who would be cruiserweight, they kind of pushed them higher up the card. Like Jericho in the main event, Chris Benoit kind of being a Cornell, Perry Saturn, you could sit there. Perry Saturn, maybe? I don't think he was in that division, but I don't know. Maybe, but he was kind of in the hardcore ones. Like, it was just a forgotten division, sadly. But I think that's why it didn't work. It just, there wasn't anyone in it. No one, like, really was. Might be wrong. I mean, maybe there might be some ones, but it wasn't what cruiserweights used to be and what, like, heavyweight kind of thing is. It's kind of showcase the kind of different style of wrestling, but then that kind of wrestling is moving up the cards. So, kind of light heavyweight championship or kind of division, it becomes obsolete, you know. It's kind of the reason why after the kind of the invasion and kind of like WCW alliance kind of thing gone against WWF, hopefully we get to that point at some point, maybe in next season or upcoming seasons maybe. But yeah, it's kind of like that's the reason why when they done a kind of unification match, it was the cruiserweight championship that stuck and not like heavyweight championship. Because it was a shocking division.